Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Although, oh, I almost forgot. I need to actually get some radio going so that I can actually get keep my headset up and running. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that I got that kind of taken care of here real quick. Sorry about that. And then we'll be getting back into some of our Conceptis puzzles. Um, I'll see about trying to finish off the last one that I was working on yesterday. And then we will then move on to some work on um, some Terraria mod tutorials. And then we'll be getting back into the Lego movie Lego movie game later on tonight. So uh, that's the lineup for today's stream. So now that everything is good to go on my end, let's actually get this back to live. There we go. Okay. So, you know, yesterday we did, a bit of work on the Link-a-Pix. We still have it saved, and then, there's the Medium Plus, which, um, to be honest, um, might not be able to complete that one. We'll have to see. But we'll go ahead and like continue our Link-a-Pix that we stopped yesterday. You know, we were working on this quite a bit, but wasn't able to get to a finished state. So, so yeah. Let's go ahead and see what we can do about um, trying to finish what we got here, shall we? Um, hmm, let's see. Got that. Got that. That. This is straight 12. Yeah, straight 12. Okay. Okay. 4. Hmm. That. Alright, let's check for any wrong links. Looks like we're still good. Put that there so we can get the 6 there. We got the 6 here. That 3 is good. This 9 is going to be a problem. Can't really do that, so. Okay, looks like this 16 is just going to go straight back here. There's that. We'll do that. And then 11 there. Okay, everything's still looking good. Let's see. I don't know if that's going to be true. Let's check it. Okay, we got it right. Okay. What's that? 4. 68. Everything's looking good so far. Do that. So I'll probably be needing this for the 6. Yeah, okay. Um, hmm. Maybe something like that for a 9. Yep, okay. Still looking good. Let's do 7 there. We'll do 6 there. So we can try to get as many for the 14 there. And we're still looking good. So that's great. Put the 3 there. There's a 10 there. There's all the 15. So, yep, everything's looking good. Okay, so that's one section down. 3 more sections to go. Okay, I can't do anything like that. Maybe that. Nope. Didn't like that, apparently. Maybe something like that would work then. All right. See, that's one of the problems with these larger numbers is the fact that you have um, they give you like a lot of space for you to potentially work in, and you don't know which way you need to go in order to get it resolved. So, like, I won't take this 12 up here to try to solve these because it wouldn't, while I could probably try to make it work, it'd probably cause, some additional problems for all the other numbers that are there. Plus, we already got 2 12s, already in that area, and well, you know, this one looks like the better option right at this moment in time. So, and it's correct, so that's awesome. Let's see. I suspect that we have this, and then we have something like that in a way. Okay. I mean, I could have tried to do like the 16 up and around and try to get to the 16 there. But I don't know. It was just I was just thinking that this had a connection to the 16 versus the other one. You know, it just kind of said like, hey, you know, this is kind of like a mislead in a bit, in a sense, but at the same time, there wasn't any like formal guarantee that meant one was better than the other. So, um, okay, I'm thinking about that. So we had the fours there. So looking good. Got that, which is also good. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this 5 has to be like this. Why would I say that? You know, why wouldn't it be something like this? Well, let me try to explain a little bit. So this 15 right there, the only other 15 nearby it is this one here. And if I try to do a line through there, I'm basically isolating the 8s and the 7s. So I need to have this path up here available to me. So otherwise, I'm just gonna, you know, fail in the um, fail in this puzzle. Mm. Okay, this 4 has to be there. Okay. Is that correct? No. I mean, this one has to connect with this one, you know, in some way. Because it can't go down and through here. It's, you know, obviously too long. It can't necessarily connect with that one because that would isolate this 10 there. So I mean, this 10 has to connect with this one. How? I don't really know. I don't know yet. So, hmm, there's that. Hmm, I don't know if that's correct either. I know I need to have at least that, so. Hmm. Okay, well, this is completely isolated. Can't really do anything there. think that's like the correct route. Maybe that. Let's find out. That works. Okay. Do the 5 there. Okay, there's 12 there. And it works. Okay. That looks right based off of the shape, so yeah. Do something like that, which is still good. And we can finish off the 10 there. Excuse me. This one's going to be a bit rough, I think. I have a funny feeling I'm going to be needing at least every single ounce of space up in this corner, so I have a funny feeling that this is correct. Okay. Maybe, but I'm not sure on that one either. Still works, okay. Can't do that one. And obviously can't do like, 10 this way or anything like that, so this 10 has to connect with this one has to connect with that one, so or it's looking like I can't connect this one with this one. The spacing is just off. So maybe it's more that. Yep, okay. Which means we're going to need to do here. Like that. I'm not sure about that one. Let's see. That might be the best combination there. Gonna move this up there. Unfortunately, I can't do anything with this because there's not enough space going up like that. So I'm assuming this box right here is pretty much off limits. So that would work. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that area is done. Awesome. So we got this corner down here and this one right up there to try to finish off. Okay, so the 13 goes there, 10 goes all the way up through there. Hmm. Okay, 10 gets connected, those 3s get connected. Hmm. Okay, so this 9 will have to go up and over. 3 there, 12. 3 and 16. Go. Oh, wrong links. That's awesome. There's 12. And there's that. Okay. And that's correct. Good to know. Good to know. I mean, there wasn't really that much room to be wrong in that particular case, but still got it done, so. Stretch, stretch, stretch. It is very warm right at this moment in time, even with my fan on right now. Whew. Computer is running very warm. Alright, so all we got left is down here. So what are we going to be looking at here? Okay, already, I'm looking at it and, I'm saying like, hey, this 12 needs to go this way in some fashion, right? So this 10 can only go in this direction because, you know, trying to go that way would basically cut off the two 13s there, right? And there's already two 10s over there anyway, so the 10 has to go in that direction. 13 will have to go in that direction. There's that, there's that. Um, Now, this 12 here, I mean, I could have it go like something like that if I really wanted to, right? You know, um, but I'm not sure. It might not necessarily need all that, the up and over. All depends on what we do with this one. Like, this 12 could be, going out like this and, connecting it up that way, right? But I'm pretty sure that's not really the case because, it doesn't really leave you very much room for the 10s here to do any kind of connecting, right? Um, so that's why I don't think there's really anything there. Let's go and connect these two 10s there. Yeah. Hmm. Can we do something like that with two 6s? I can. Okay. What about the 12 here? Will that work? It works. Okay. Let's see. We're basically going to be filling in this entire box for the most part, so there's 7 there. Okay, I can't really do that. That'll leave that one blank spot right there, so I have a funny feeling I'm going to need to go down there, come across, go down, and connect there. Yeah. And then we just have these 10s left, and there we go. Puzzle done. Obviously, I had a little bit of mistake there at the end, a lot of room for, potential errors. So, um, so that's one of the things where it's like, yeah, it might seem easy to start off with, and you might be able to kind of figure out, where everything goes for the most part, but I mean, there's always that little bit of like potential wiggle room that, might not necessarily work completely, you know, um, given the large numbers and the amount of space that is available. So, all right. So there's that. So next puzzle, last puzzle that we will be tackling here is the Block-a-Pix. We put in about 30 minutes into the Conceptis puzzles. I know for pretty much fact that and the next 30 minutes is not going to be able to finish off Block-a-Pix. So we're probably going to have like a separate video to see about trying to finish it off, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to like complete it. And let me show you why. So, okay. Once again, let me go ahead and adjust the screen here a little bit so you guys can all see. Um, Let me go ahead and remove that little background as well. All right. So, these ones, they're fairly simple to do. You just fill in these ones and there you go, right? Easy peasy. You don't necessarily need to worry too much about these ones. We're pretty much good to go for them, right? Let me just go ahead and fill in all these ones. Probably gonna need to go down and grab some water. Keep myself awake. The heat is really sapping my energy right at this moment in time, so I apologize for that. Okay, alright, so let me talk about why this particular puzzle can be a challenge. And it's typically because of these very large numbers here. Because I don't know where, where the boundaries are for this. You know, I don't know where, what might work, what might not work, where does, all the, um, you know, where does this one end, you know, and where does like this one, for example, begin, you know, right? Like, you know, um, I don't know. That's the problem, I could try to guess and stuff like that, but you know, um, but that kind of defeats the whole purpose of trying to logically figure out these puzzles, right? And unfortunately, these lower value numbers, while we can fill some of these in and potentially give ourselves a little bit more of a idea as to um, what we need to do, or what can and what would work and what doesn't wouldn't work. Um, it doesn't always guarantee that we're going to be seeing the right kind of um, like overall image and like given what we got. Um, so like right now, I'm looking at this and going, okay, I don't really have any really like simple ones that I can fill in right at this moment in time, right? So I have to start looking at some that are just slightly, um, not normal. Like, for example, this 4 here. I can't do anything like that, can't do anything like that, so this has to be a square there. So, same thing with this 4. Can't do this, can't do that, so it has to be 4 there. So, now sometimes, when I look at something like this, I could go, okay, well, there's part of the 3 and there we go, right? But the problem is that I don't know. That's the problem with a puzzle like this is that, this could be a blank spot or it could be, they could have made it to where like maybe it's the like white pimple pupil in your eye or something like that, pimple. Silly me. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to knock my mic around a little bit. So yeah. Um, so we need to look at other things here. Um, this 7 here. I could do 7 there. I could do the 7 there. I could do the 7 there. I don't really know. The 5 has the same kind of problem. Could be there, could be there, could be there, or could be, part of it there, don't really know. Obviously, the ones that are, odd based, um, I can get a little bit of information on them because they have to be in a like a straight line format. There's no box or rectangle, square for odd number values there, right? Well, I know I can't do up and down here because that's only a total of 4. So, so I need to actually have at least 4 here. Now the 5th could be right there, but I don't know, you know. So now the other thing that I'm kind of wondering about is how wide is this puzzle? Okay, well there's 34 with 6. So grand total it's 40 blocks, wide. So so it could be that or it could be that. Or, it could be, something along the lines of, hey, it could be doubled or something like that. Hard to say. I could have the 34 up here too. Well, maybe, maybe not. That doesn't really work now, does it? So, same with that. So, yeah. So it could be a single line. It could be, double line down below. Don't really know. So we'll have to leave that alone for right now. Let's see. We have 8 spaces there. That doesn't really work very well. I could do that. I could do that. Hmm. Okay, this 10, I can only do that with it. So can't do anything else. So same with this 4 here. This 3 has to have at least that. There's that. Okay, this 8 can't go, up or down at the moment. So it has to be kind of side by side, but we don't really have any great room other than that. So there's that. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I'm looking at the 50. That's right here. Um, Now, if I was to do something like that, I want to be able to fill anything in, right? And there's not enough horizontal for this. So, um, so I was sinking suspicion that we got that for the 50. Because everything else doesn't necessarily work. Like I can't necessarily do that or that, so hmm. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say about this 6. I can't do anything like this. You wanna know why? Because that blocks this 6 from being able to do anything more, right? So I know I can't do anything vertical with this 6. At least not that high. Like if I do something like that, once again I'm basically blocking the 6 here, right? From becoming anything. So I suspect that this 6 here is that. Um, which kind of causes a problem for this 6 because I don't know if it's this one or if it's this one. Or it could be all the way out there too. So, I don't really know. Not sure about that one. So, okay, that 2's there. Okay, so this 18 can't take up like all four. It won't necessarily work that way. We can do 3 and do something like that, or something like that. We can also do, you know, with the 2 on that, but again, I don't want to really know what which would work and which wouldn't. Okay, can't do anything here with the 33, and this isn't enough for it to be handled properly. So I suspect that it has to have like a lengthwise, right? Now it could be that it could be like single line all the way across, right? Or it could be like 3 striplet kind of thing, and um, I could do something like that. But I don't know. That's the problem. I'm not sure about anything to do with that 33 right at this point. So, okay, because it's an odd number, we're not going to be able to do any kind of like box form for it. It has to be at least a triplet. But as you can see, can't really do triplet with that. Um, I'm so sorry for all the yawns there, folks. Like I said, the heat is really kind of stifling today. I don't really have any more soda to really drink. Water's out, but I haven't refilled yet. Hmm. Okay, got about 15 more minutes. But I should give myself some drink here. It is getting very warm right at this point, and I'm starting to get thirsty, which typically says, "Hey, you're already dehydrated." At least that was kind of what was told to me once. Like if you're already feeling as though you're thirsty, then it's just basically your body saying, "Hey, you're already dehydrated. You need to get some liquids in you." So, okay, so we're going to go ahead and put it on the be right back screen, and I shall return in just a minute or two. So, don't go anywhere. I shall return. Okay, let's get back to it. All right, got some water. And hopefully that'll help out me from yawning so much. Okay, we got about 10 more minutes before I want to consider shutting everything down. Okay, so if I was to do something like this with the 6, then, that could still work with the 7 like so, right? I could do something like that. But I don't know if that's gonna be perfect. Like, the 6 might be something like that. So I don't know yet. Um, like, this 12 could be something like that with, the 7 all the way up there. So, I don't really know. Don't know yet. So, um, let's see. We could have the 12 there. Um, let's see. Um, hmm. This 6 could be there, or it could be here. I don't know about that one just yet. Hmm. Could do something like that, but that blocks off the 70 from getting anything done. So as a single line, this wouldn't necessarily work. So I'll keep on falling back to this one here a little bit. Doing the 7 and then the 10. And the 22 can't go all the way down there. So even if I was to do something like this spot would be completely blank, which doesn't necessarily work. So that's why I'm kind of leaning towards something like this right at the moment. Let's see. Let's check. 0, 1 blocks. Okay. We're good. Now, typically, you know, this kind of open patch here doesn't normally work. Normally they have it pretty filled in, so that's why I'm kind of leaning towards something like this here. So which is kind of nice that it lines up nicely with this one here as well, because then, I could like continue to do something like this, for example, and it would work. Of course, it could be something um, like that, and have the 63 down here, being something like this. But again, I don't really know if either one of those would be correct, and I don't necessarily want to guess at that right at this point. So, like, it literally could be, 48 could be, something like that too. So, I don't know. That's my point. And, I'm not sure about those at this time. So, hmm. I could do 36 there, but at the same time, I could do something like that too. And that would leave a lot of empty space though. So I'm kind of leaning towards this. Hmm. Which means that 5's there. Hmm. I don't know if that really works. This one would be interesting. This one kind of looks correct. Kind of like a flagpole situation. Um, Again, I'm not sure if that's actually correct or not, um, but all the other situations for this doesn't necessarily seem like it would really match or would really work. But again, I don't know if the flagpole is true or not. I don't necessarily want to make a guess at it. I mean, I could check, but um, I'd rather be kind of confident, I guess you might say, in what I'm doing than doing like a full-on guess. So, hmm, I don't know if I really like that one. Kind of thinking maybe doing something like that, but then I wouldn't really know what to do with this down here. Because I'm thinking, do something like that. We have the 9, and we have these values there, so, okay. Because I was a little worried that the 15, no, the 15 couldn't have gone directly up. We've already confirmed that. it would have interfered with the 70 with that one. So okay, well I can't do anything there, so the 8 has to do that. Um, the 2 could be this, or it could be that. Don't really know. At least I don't have like a definitive on it. Hmm. Hey there, Kirito. How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. How's your day been? Okay. Do I want that one? This doesn't work. I don't think there's really any other options for this. That has to be the only option left on that one. Alright, what we got here? 7? Just waiting for a black heart? No worries. You're always welcome here, my friend. You're always welcome here to just kind of hang out and relax. It's all good. Like I said, I don't really have any problems with people just kind of lurking and vibing here. But I should probably consider switching on over to some programming. So we're just going to go ahead and save this for now. We'll save this for tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit of a... I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete this tomorrow or not. There's just way too much here for me to determine whether or not I'm going to be able to finish it off in like an hour. You know, I could try to do like if it gets close to where like I'm really close to like finishing it off, like you know, there's like 1 or 2 boxes left or something like that, then I'll push through and finish off the puzzle. But if it's like still like half the puzzle still available tomorrow that I need to finish off, then I will go ahead and kind of call it at that point and just basically say, yep, this is a little problematic for me and I'm not going to be able to finish it off in the time allotted. So, um, you know, now obviously if anybody wants to give it a try, obviously the puzzle may or may not be, I don't know if like anybody else's account will have the exact same puzzle or not. I don't know how that works. I haven't had someone else talk to me about like, oh yeah, I've done this Conceptus and I'm doing the exact same puzzles that you're doing. You know, never heard that before or anything along those lines. So I don't really know. I don't know if everybody gets the same free puzzles. Okay. Um, if we do get the same free puzzles and you're watching this on YouTube, I hope that you are indeed like pausing these videos so you don't and work the puzzles out yourself, before watching me basically spoil the puzzle for you. So, um, but at the same time, I mean, they have a lot of puzzles. You would think that there would be a little bit of a randomization on it, even with the different accounts, but I don't know. I don't know what someone might experience. So, um, but yeah, we'll go ahead and pause this for now, and we'll go ahead and switch on over to our coding stream. And then we'll go ahead and you know, continue working on our Terraria mods, and then we'll go into our Lego video game later on tonight. But that's going to be it for this portion of our Conceptis Puzzles stream. So I want to thank everybody that, you know, came on by and chatted with me. Oh, Kirito in this particular case. For anybody that's just watching these videos on YouTube, once I get them posted into their, you know, into the right playlists, a like and subscribe would be fantastic. Check out the description for multiple other links. Discord, Patreon, Throne, Team Robots down there if you want to apply for the team. You know, streamers and non-streamers are welcome. Um, there's other members of Team Robot down in the description that you can check out if you want. Um, you know, Blackheart being one of them, Insomniac Gaming, Kermit, or Ferrari. Those are members of Team Robot at this time. But that's going to be it for this portion. So for those of you that are still here with me on stream, stay right there. Try not to go anywhere. Hopefully I'll see you back here in just a minute. But I shall return in just a few minutes time, and we will get started on some Terraria mod tutorials. So see you all folks pretty soon. Well, at least for those of you that are live on stream. Stopping the recording though. Take care.